When autistics and NTs build relationships and communicate, here's something to keep in mind that's really important. When autistic people realize they're autistic and learn about their different struggles, it is natural for autistic people to want to explain their struggles to NTs for deeper connection and understanding. Autistics feel they connect by explaining facts to further understanding of each other. However, NTs often connect by gradual banter and rapport. Oftentimes, they don't disclose their most personal things and attributes until later on in the relationship, when the mutual connection is more earned. So this causes a disconnect when an autistic person wants to talk about their different struggles and their needs in order to be understood better and to connect more. Autistic people don't need to explain about their struggles in order to connect. Now hear me out now. NTs are not going to understand your struggles unless they walk in your own shoes and know you for many years. They're both different neurotypes. They are not going to understand. It is actually going to be somewhat overwhelming for an NT to feel obligated to understand, especially right off the bat. Instead, just communicate your needs when the time comes when you need to communicate them. For example, if you're sensitive to lights and you're at a restaurant where you're sitting by somewhere where there's a lot of light, just simply tell the NT person, hey, do you mind if we sit over at another spot where it's not as bright? Or if you're both trying to decide what kind of restaurant to eat at and you get overwhelmed at a restaurant where there's a lot of loud noises, say, hey, do you mind if we eat at a restaurant where there's less people, where it's not as noisy? Then they could just say, sure, no problem. And then you don't need to have to explain your whole entire diagnostics criteria just to go to a restaurant with your friend.